Guys, I just want to show you something, and this is gonna be just a quick video. It's about the Euro USD stuff, because if I remember yesterday, I did share this stuff here. Let me go back. I think it was this one. This is how I was looking at Euro USD, because I remember first time I think we bought somewhere here, me and one of my bro, we bought here. Then we are being liquidity provider, so we provide liquidity from this one. Then I end up refining after that market has to come and run this Asian range. Then we're gonna buy from the downside. This is what I did. So this is what I wanna try to explain right now. How if you miss an entry, how you are going to get another perfect entry for you to be able to understand what is happening. Okay, let us go back to H1, because my zone was on H1. This is my zone on H1. Yesterday I bought here, it went with me all the way to the upside. Then I end up closing, because before I sleep I close, because this Euro USD still have, like one of the bros said, I still believe Euro USD has to come and be down or run this low. So I'm not sure, each person believe on what they believe. Then I don't even trade these things. This was just my lucky, because one of my bro told me to look at it, he's gonna buy. So this morning I took again an entry here. Let me show you guys how I took an entry, how you could also take multiple entry. So I was on M15 this morning when I wake up, and I saw market is already, remember this was yesterday, we mitigate, then we go to the upside, we create this Asian range things, then market get inside this block. Let me go to M5 so that we can see properly. So market gets here, touch this zone for the first time, then we drop. Remember why markets come here? Because if we remove these Asian things, let's say you don't know about the Asian range, you don't know how you need to do it, the only thing that you are gonna follow, let me just delete all this stuff first so that you guys can be able to see what I've been looking at. So let's see, all this stuff haven't happened yet. What are you gonna do as a trader? Most of the people, that what they will do, they will look at, even me, I'll look like, okay, market took liquidity and break this low, so this zone here become my strong zone. I can refine even up until this area. This is where I'm going to do it. I'm gonna sell. So when I'm coming to sell here, what is gonna be my target? I'll target this low. This is what I'll look in realistic time, because I don't know what is going to happen next. And let's say you see market get there, then market come again, mitigate the area, then market come down, boom, TP it. So now what I need to do again, I need to refine again to see, okay, since my TP it, what am I gonna do? It's either I'm gonna look for market to come and take out this one. So now I'm going to monitor and see what is the trade going to do. Then I see market is playing, goes back again to the same zone. So when market goes back again to the same zone, the only thing that I have to do right now is, okay, this is the low. You see, the one that produced this eye, and this eye manipulate this area here. So since I have a sort of like a break of structure already from there, and here there is a liquidity that was being taken. Now, what is the decision point if in case market is coming back? What is the area that I'm going to look? Sometimes I'm gonna say I'm gonna look at this area, because this was some sort of basic no that was there, and I wanna try to see if market is gonna come there. Okay, then we take over. You see, so already this was my decision point, and this is the entry I took in the morning, because I took it from here and I put my stop loss was like somewhere, it was like 2 pips or somewhere there. Then this is what I did in the morning, because after I see all this, then I understand, okay, here there was a liquidity taken and market break structure. So what am I gonna do? I just wait. I did not refine a lot. This is what I did. You see, I did not refine a lot. This is what I did for me to be able to catch the movement that I'm holding. Now here come the story, because I like to use more the Asian range things. So, sorry, not this one. I like this one. Okay, so here come the story. Now, there is a lot of people that they are gonna say market is gonna come more to the downside. Let me see, like one of my bro in the group was saying, is waiting because my entry, I put my TP like on top there. One of my bro was saying he's waiting for market to come here. The only thing for this zone to become more valid, I have to see market come, create something here, go to the upside, run, then so we take out this low, then here is gonna be the entry. What happen if market, let's say market get here, and the market just come, let's say example from here, come back to the downside, oh la la, let me do something like this, come here, create an inducement, go to the upside. So now this zone of mine is gonna be valid because I'm gonna wait for market to come here and take over. This is what I'm going to do. And if we check on M3, because I saw something on M3, you see this one, market it come back and use this one. Remember this zone is our zone that we refine on M15. So market just do something like this. You see, first time they mitigate this area. Another thing that you need to pay attention is time and price. If you check here, this was half past 2, like Frankfurt. Then this one was almost close to London open. London open with this candlestick, then they take over. Now check what happened. Because we have this zone, we have this zone. Let me do something like this. We have this zone. This is our candlestick that you are looking, and at the same time we have the edge midline, the one that is here. So since I'm waiting for I can do something like this. I can do something like this because this entry did not take it, but I'm just trying to explain to you guys what are you gonna do. It's not like you have to wait for for market to come more to the downside like the way other people they do, like market has to come only to this block while we have these things here. And this is what end up happening after that. Market went to the upside, you see, then markets, when you come here, it mitigate the M3, then fly. Let's see what happened. You see, they come back, then they take over. This was so simple, nothing complicated. You just understand what you're using. So now, in case market is coming now to the downside, this is when we're gonna look for this one. Why? Because market is already create a liquidity for the order below for this one, so that they can come and buy from here. This is how you need to look at the market, not just because you see the way market is playing and you believe market has more to come to the downside. Market doesn't go to the downside if there is no a proper liquidity for them to go. And if you check when they open, this was almost close before the London open, like 3 minutes before the London open, they did these things, mitigate this, then they go to the upside. They come, they run it. Remember, we have our zone. The zone is, can even refine it until this area. This is the SSR line. You see, guys, so they come back to the SSR line for them to go to the upside. So I hope it's gonna make sense to someone. I did explain all this stuff like properly. I told you so many times, guys, before I take an entry, when I have a SR flip, let's say I have something like this, market has created liquidity, then I come, then I go. If I want to take down, then I wait for market to come around this one, something like this, then I go. This is what I will do, because this one induced for this one, and this one get induced because we want to come and buy from this area. So simple, nothing complicated. Remove all these ideas of saying because I have this order, market has to make sure to come in so that I can take. Yes, it can come there, but what about the order that has been ignored this side? So pay attention to that, guys. I hope the video is gonna make sense to you. Enjoy, guys.